Today I'm going to be talking about robotics in Japan, robotic technology and usage. What is robotics? Robotics is the branch of technology that deals with the design, construction, and operation of robots, which are machines that can perform tasks autonomously or with minimal intervention. Japan is one of the leading countries in the field of robotics, with many Japanese companies and researchers working on the development of advanced robots. Japan has actually been at the forefront of robotic research for several decades, with development of first industrial robots in the 1960s. In recent years, there's been a significant increase in robotics research and development in Japan, particularly in the field of healthcare and elder care. Actually, Japan's manufacturing industry has also been a driver of robotics research and development, as robots are increasingly used in factories to improve efficiency and reduce costs. In the modern world, Japan has been the pioneering population when it comes to robotics and artificial intelligence. In 2000, $5.7 billion worth of robots were produced in Japan. In 2021 alone, they manufactured and shipped a colossal amount of robotics that comprised nearly 50% of the global market share. Companies and industries that use robotics in Japan include manufacturing companies such as Toyota, Honda, and Fanuc, which use robots for assembly, painting, and other tasks. Physical therapy, surgery, and agriculture companies use for harvesting. Robotics research and development in Japan is primarily conducted by universities, research institutions, and private companies throughout the country. Companies and industries that use are the last companies that I forgot to mention were security companies and consumer product companies. Moving on to more utilization and depth. For disaster response, and for safety, Japan is using robotics for disaster response, with robots being developed to aid in search and rescue operations in the event of natural disasters, such as earthquakes and typhoons. When it comes to health, Japan is using robotics in healthcare to assist with tasks such as physical elder care, physical therapy, and surgery. Robots are also being developed to help patients with disabilities or mobility issues, such as exoskeletons and robotic wheelchairs. For agriculture, Japan is using robots to improve efficiency and reduce labor costs, with robots being developed for tasks such as harvesting, pruning, and planting. And for manufacturing, robots have always been a major part of Japan's manufacturing since the 1960s, which robots being used for tasks such as assembly, painting, and quality control. Moving on to a SWOT analysis of strengths, Japan has a long history of manufacturing and technological innovation, with many leading robotics companies based in the country. The Japanese government has been supportive of robotics development, investing in research and development programs, offering subsidies for companies. Japan has a strong robotic ecosystem, with many universities, research institutions, and venture capital firms focused on robotics. So weaknesses: the aging population in Japan is a challenge for the robotics industry, as many of the potential end users for healthcare robots are elderly, may not be comfortable with accepting of new technology. There's also a shortage of skilled workers in the field of robotics in Japan, which could limit the industry's growth potential. The cost of robotics development and implementation can be high, which could limit adoption by smaller companies or industries with lower profit margins. Opportunity-wise, robotics has the potential to address some of the Japan's pressing social and economic challenges, such as labor shortages in agriculture and healthcare. There is also growing demand for robots in various industries, including healthcare, manufacturing, and logistics. Japan is a large market for consumer robots, with potential for growth in domestic and international markets. Lastly, some threats. Competition in the global robotics market is intense, with many other countries investing in robotic development. The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted supply chain and caused economic uncertainty, which could impact the robotics industry. The pace of technological changes in robotics is rapid, and companies in Japan will need to stay innovative and adaptable to keep up with new developments. To end with two truths and a lie. If you guess which one is a lie, Japan is a world leader in robotics development and implementation. Number two, robotics is being used in Japan for agriculture, healthcare, disaster response, and security response. Or number three, Japan has banned the use of robots in all manufacturing industries. Thanks for listening.